sixth session, we're going to learn more about the HRIS, that is Human Resource Information System. Each and everything will actually be recorded in the HRIS. This software handles all the company's recruiting needs. Now, when we understand about the benefit, what are the benefits the company has provided to the employees? Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Now in this sixth session, we're going to learn more about the HRIS, that is Human Resource Information System. Last session I told you about what exactly HRIS is. Now here I'll be explaining you about the different types of HRIS. Now, when we understand the different kinds of HRIS system and software, we are supposed to know that it is a more of complexity where the data will be stored in HRIS. When we understand the different kind of HRIS system and the software, because you need to know that HRIS encompasses all the functionality of HR, all separate functionalities are part of the system. So if we need to know about the different kinds of HRIS, we should also know about the functionalities. When we understand the functionalities here, now there are a few of the functionality which I have included. That is, the first one is ATS. Now, applicant tracking system. Now here you will actually get to know about the applicants who all are there, who are potential applicants. Later you can actually go back and you can actually call them so that they can come to the interview. Next is payroll. What exactly is the salary system and all those incentives you will actually get to know. Then we have benefits, then time and attendance. What exactly the time, the attendance, how much they are attending, how much they are working, when is that they are logging out, when is that they are logging in, you will actually get to know in the time and attendance. Then how many trainings they have taken, have they taken it or not, is it like they have not come for these training. Each and everything will actually be recorded in the HRIS. Performance management, succession planning, then you have something called employee self-service and reporting and analytical. So all these things are the functionalities which are included in the HRIS. We'll go one by one. We'll understand that why it is very important. Later we'll come to a conclusion whether HRIS should be practiced in a system or we are not supposed to actually go with HRIS itself. So the first one here is applicant tracking system. This software handles all the company's recruiting needs. So there is a kind of a system where we also should actually have a data of all the applicants, so that what happens is somewhere, anywhere the recruitment really needs it, we can actually outsource these people and they can actually get a job. So here what happens is it's a benefit for the individual as well as for the country, because unemployment will be reduced. It tracks candidate information and resumes, enables recruiters to match job opening to a suitable candidates from the company's application pool, and helps in guiding the hiring process. Now, that's the reason I always tell that data is something that is, our data is very, very valid. You are not supposed to give your data just like that to anybody, because nowadays data is being very costly. So through HRIS, we can actually have our data. We can go with a piling up of all the applications, piling up all the resumes, and then when there is a recruiters to match job openings, now we can go with it and we can help in the hiring process. Payrolls. Now payrolls automates the pay process of the employees. Contractual data is often entered into the system, sometimes combined with time and attendance data, and at the end of the month, payment orders are created. So here each and every person will be actually taken into consideration, and what is his salary, what was his salary, all these things you will get to know in the payroll. Next is benefits. Now when we understand about the benefit, what are the benefits the company has provided to the employees, you will actually get to know. So another functionality of HRIS is benefits management. Employees' benefits are an important aspect of compensation and are also managed in the system. More advanced system offer an employee self-service model. That is, the more and more they actually go with it, they go with a self-service model, that is like for employees' benefits. In this case, employees can select the benefit they are looking for themselves. Now say some people, they actually want to buy a flat. Now the company will provide them certain amount. There are few people who actually wants to buy a car. Now again, the benefits, the company will actually take it and give it to them. So these are the benefits. Like one may want more paternity leave, or you can go with maternity leave. The other one, a more expensive company car. Now that is what the benefit, you can actually go with it. HRIS will track that. The self-service approach to benefit is called as cafeteria model. Now please understand what is cafeteria model. The self-service approach to benefit, it is called as cafeteria model. So all the models here are the benefits which is being given by the company to the employees will be recorded and recognized in the HRIS. We just need to go and we just need to check what all the benefits the company has given to the employees. Then you can take an advantage of that and you can actually proceed with the benefits. And here what happens is, try to understand whether it is a paternity leave or to buy a car if you go for it. HRIS is one point of a time you will feel that using HRIS is very easy, but certain companies, HRIS is not so easy. You are supposed to go with so much formalities and it is too much hectic because you are going with the software. Time and attendance. This module gathers time and attendance data from the employees. These are especially relevant for blue collar work where employees clock in and out. That is, when we have understood the blue collar job, we also know that these are the people who are very important in the time management. They are supposed to be there in the office itself. Based on this data, payment orders were generated and paid to all employees. Say example, 8 hours is what the working condition is in the organization, and the people who are working in the organization, they are going out of the organization, and after 3 to 4 hours they'll come and they'll work. So the organization starts from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. If you go with this comparison, 3 hours where exactly they were, they did not even come to the work. Now do you consider that has a 8-hour working or 1 day working? So HRIS will actually minimize all these things where you will actually have all the dot to dot, that is when you do come in, what is the time of log out, everything, so that your salary is also decided on the basis of how much work you do. So don't get confused with HRIS and the scientific management time of a techniques. Here HRIS being a software, it will only update what is that and when is that you have come. HRIS will fail that what all work you have done. It cannot give you the exact work which you have done. So scientific management is a technique which is used to know that how many hours you have worked and how much you have benefited. HRIS will only go with a recording of the in time and the out time. So when we go with the based on that data, the payment order will be generated and paid to all the employees. Training. When we go for training, please understand HRIS will actually let the person know that whether they are supposed to go for training or not. Learning and development is the key element when it comes to employees management. This module allows HR to track qualification. The first one is what? Qualification, certification and skills of the employees, as well as an outline of available course for company employees. This module is often referred to as an LMS or learning management system. What is it? Learning management system when it stands alone. Learning management system usually includes available e-learning and other courses to be followed by employees. So here you don't need to go there. If you have HRIS, you can go with e-learning at all. That is, HRIS will actually give you a e-learning so that you can learn organized way and enhance your knowledge, skills and other kind of a thing, so that it can help you in future as well as in present. Performance management. Now here you need to understand performance management is a key part of managing people. Performance rating are generated once or multiple times a year by the direct manager or peers of the employees. So your proper performance management will also be identified here. If any problem is there, it should be rectified within the team. Succession planning. Now, creating a talent pipeline and having replacement available for key roles in the organization is another key component of an HRIS. That is, here succession planning in the sense, when we go with this, say example, we have this person called managing director here. We have a human resource manager and we have a finance manager. After that, we have here, say there is a person called A and the person called B here. We have a person called S and a person called R. Now, we know that the MD and the person called A will get retired because they have crossed the age of 60 and they want to take a retirement. Now, who will be the next MD? Who is the next? Is a big question mark. So what happens is HRIS will let us know that who is capable of being a MD, whether it is the HR manager or the finance manager, or they'll go with somebody else from outside. Now we know that there is this person A is there who will get retired. Now who will take his job, whether it is person C or person D. So HRIS will give us a proper kind of a thing, that is who will be the succession planning for the next coming person. Supposingly somebody met with an accident and he is no more. Now his post is vacant. Who should actually come? HRIS will actually give you a proper channel saying that who will be the next person, who is a suitable person. Again, here staffing is done. That is the right person for a right job at a right place. Employee self-service. Now when we go with the self-service, please do understand, we have benefits of self-services. Employee self-service was already mentioned, that is organizations are focusing increasingly on having employees and their direct supervisors manage their own data. Requests like holidays can be asked by the employee itself, that is any kind of a thing you can ask your superior. After approval, these are then immediately saved into the system and registered to track for payroll and benefit purposes. Now, supposingly a person is getting married, now he'll go ask the superior about 10 days or 15 days of leave. Automatically what happens is the system will actually take it, and when it comes to the salary, now how many days he has worked in a month, everything is calculated and it will reflect in the payroll. That is what the HRIS is useful. So all these are the different kinds of HRIS where the functionality you have seen now. Now, if I need to go for a conclusion here, HRIS will actually track each and everything, but it will not give you a qualitative answer. More than that, it will actually go with more of quantitative access. So sometimes here we have the boon as well as we have the bane of HRIS. It is up to the employees and the employer that how beautifully HRIS will be used. And if we go more with this reporting and analytics, a much rare module, that is, it's a much rare module of HRIS system is reporting and analytics. Now, when we go with analytics, it's more of qualitative. So, modern system enables the creation of automated HR report on various topics like employee turnover, absence performance, and more. Now, analytics involves the analysis of this data for better informed decision making. Now, informed decision making in the sense, through this analytics, we can actually have a discussion within the team that who is performing good, who isn't performing good. And we can actually report, and then we can do this analytics, that is both the ways. You have a qualitative and the quantitative methodology where a human is judged on the basis of HRIS. Now, when HRIS is judging a person's ability of being efficient or not, now what happens here is there are been some time when the person would have contributed too much for the company, but HRIS wouldn't have recognized it. There are certain times where the person couldn't do anything in that particular day for the company, but HRIS would have taken the analytical report. So sometimes what happens is software will be a software. It can't have the feelings, right? So HRIS sometimes does good, sometimes if you don't use it properly or if you use it in a biased way, then it is a problem. So any doubt regarding this types of HRIS, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.